time Canada went to war, us gases were there. Even in the War of 1812. If you check the rosters, you'll find a Ken gas there. Yes, when we're called, we go. This is my great-granddad, who was a recruiter for the British Empire in case they went to war. Back in the early days, 1867, when Canada become a country, there wasn't much currency floating around, so people made their own money, and he could make his own money. He sent over 4 boys to the war, and there's my granddad's unit right there. He's in there. 4 boys. One of them was killed. One of them lost a leg, and Granddad, he won the military medal. There's the 3 boys there that come back from the war, and Granddad, like I said, won the military medal. There's his medals there, with a battlefield commission signed by the King. That's the second highest medal you can get in Canada, unless you die. You get the Victoria Cross if you die. And there's Granddad. They printed up quite a few things about him in the paper. He was quite a man. My granddad's sister, Aunt Claire, she made me call her Aunt Claire instead of Granddad Claire. She went along to the First World War with her 4 brothers. She was a nurse on the front lines. Here's a picture of her sending my dad off to the Second World War. And yes, Aunt Claire was a nurse on the front lines. She wrote a horrific diary about her experiences, took pictures when she shouldn't have. There she is with her brother, my granddad, on the front lines when he was on leave. They actually wrote a book about her, Susan Mann of McGill University, and explaining, about a lot of the things that went on there and in the First World War from a nurse's point of view. As a matter of fact, there's young Mike there. They did a commemorative plaque down in Halifax, commemorating her service to the country and to man.
There is, in Nova Scotia, handed down through the generations of her family, a remarkable diary, a daily journal kept by a First World War nurse named Claire Gass. On October 30th, 1915, she copied down a 15-line poem written by one of the doctors in her hospital. Claire Gass made a little bit of history that day, for this is the earliest written record of the poem's existence. Of all the words of war ever written, it is these simple, remarkable words which have become the most quoted, the most remembered, and for many, the most moving. Less than 100 words that linger forever over the graves of the long-dead boys hover in remembrance over their short-lived lives. Inspired by the bombing death of a young officer, the words were captured and shaped by an exhausted Canadian named John McCrae. Words fused together in a foreign land, in a foreign and long-ago time, in Flanders fields.
Nurse Claire Gass treats the survivors. Many would prefer to die.
All are so brave, and yet those who are not badly wounded are so tired of the war. Tired in such a hopeless way. Some terrible cases. Oh, so much the better dead. One young lad with eyes and nose all gone. One blur of mangled flesh. One body whole and sound.
As the war drags on, Claire Gass's patients are treated and returned to the front, if possible. There are not enough new recruits to replace the wounded.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row that mark our place, and in the sky the larks, still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.